What's up, YouTube? There's just so much stuff to talk about from this episode of The Legend of Korra, episode number 6. And the winner is just an incredible episode. I always preface that with talking about these episodes. They're just incredible. I will have to alert you that there are going to be major spoilers and some major predictions. The wheels are turning and things are popping up. So I'm actually just going to dive right in. At the beginning of the episode, the Fire Ferrets, Team Avatar is practicing on pictures of Tano, and I loved it. And then there's this radio broadcast, and the radio broadcast says, "Oh, this music is brought to you by Cabbage Corp." I think it was called Cabbage Corp, and it says Republic City's most trusted name in technology for the past 50 years. So I'm just like, okay, I'll let it ride. Cabbage Corp. I'm pretty sure Sokka talked to the Cabbage Man like, why you keep carrying around these cabbages, dude? They keep getting destroyed. Like, is there something else that you like to do? But let me go ahead and give some theories on the Mon, because during his speech, because he raids the pro bending match. During his speech, he says modern technology has given the ability for everyone to wield the power of chi blockers. So I'm sitting there like, modern technology? So does he own this technology company, or is it Cabbage Corp? And I find it very ironic that right after they were like, oh, this is Cabbage Corp playing the music for you, right after they said that, he interrupts the radio broadcast. I'm just like, coincidence? I think not. I'm like the teacher off of The Incredibles. Like, coincidence? There's attack there. There's attack. Amon is there. There's Amon is there. So it's just like, oh my gosh, like, there are so many possibilities here. First of all the stuff that he was doing this episode, like, clearly everything you do in Republic City requires you to have money. So he's like breaking into the arena. So either he's paying somebody off, or he owns the arena, or one of those two. He like uses the pro bending stage, which means he was let in the building or something like that, or has the keys, and you need money to pay for keys to get made. So somebody is funding him. I feel like the chi blocker ray made this worse than what is, but clearly the way it went down, it was completely planned, because he has a getaway mobile, and not like a Sotomobile, like a blip, like the floating war machines. He has one of those, and it's like huge. It's like bigger than the police ship. So I'm like, who crafted this for him? Where is he getting this money from? Like I said in one of my other videos, does he own stock in Hiroshi Sato's company in Future Industries? Like, where is this man getting his money from? All the chi blockers had these little things on their hand to, they're not, I guess they're not smart enough to learn chi blocking, so they only use the technology, which I'm just like, it has to be Cabbage Corp funding him. And also, he must have been collecting some money from pro bending, or know somebody that is like working inside the pro bending hierarchy. I don't know what they call it, pro bending job titles, and he has paid them off to be like, let's join forces, and let's rid the city of benders. And then that big thing, I'm like, who built this airmobile for him? Like, Hiroshi Sato has technology. He has the mindset to do things like that. So this, when it unfolds, like, there's no way that Amon is, calculating. I mean, he could be a Professor Moriarty, but even still, like, you still have to get funding from somewhere. Like, you just don't make money like that. Like, okay, I'm probably rambling, and it's probably not making any sense. I am almost certain that Cabbage Corp is providing him with the technology to help him give people the ability to basically chi block the entire world into sleep. Hiroshi Sato is building him, and I mean, these companies may not be directly involved, but at some point Amon is either manipulating somebody to get the stuff for him, or they're directly involved. So I think it's safe to say that the Cabbage Man finally reached a revelation and decided to open a technology company and call it Cabbage Corp. And I think it's Amon's main funding. Like, I feel like that's why they put that right there in that radio broadcast, and then he came on. I'm just like, what? Okay. I'm gonna move on now. Let's talk about Lin Bei Fong, which I totally knew. I'm pretty sure many other fans knew that her and Tenzin had something going on because it was just obvious, and it was so cute. This episode, their little banter back and forth, and you could clearly see the history and the past relationship in their conversations. But Homegirl is a bad mother. Like the name of the video, whew, when she first comes on screen, like Tarlac, Tarlac is about to pound this gavel, and she's like metal bends and breaks it. She could have just been like, hold on, wait. She got to make an entrance. And so Tarlac, I just do not like this guy. Like, there's some recognition in his face when Lin is trying to convince him not to fold and close the pro bending arena like Amon said on the radio broadcast. There's like some recognition in his face. There's something there. I don't know if it's in association with Amon, or if it's just something that he has a hidden agenda, which I've said in another video. I totally agree with Tenzin. He has a hidden agenda for something. I don't know, maybe getting the Avatar out of his way for power, getting Tenzin or Lin Bei Fong out of his way for power. I don't know what he was trying to accomplish, but whatever recognition was on his face, I can't wait to see how it plays out. I do not like him. So back to Lin. Homegirl, she's just tough and amazing. She's like, when Tenzin says, stop being so mean, she's like, okay, I can not be as abrasive. It's just like, how do you call your own personality type in a conversation with somebody? Like, clearly she has an abrasive personality. I expect her to just be like, okay, I'll be a little more nice. No, she's like, I'll be less abrasive. Oh, I was dying. And then okay, so Amon comes and he's there, and I'm going to give you some more of my feelings on Amon in a moment. But the pro bending match was amazing, and I got my wish in my last video. I said I wanted another tiebreaker match or some more, and there was another one in this episode, and Korra owned Tano, which I can't stand Tano. And I was so mad that he was a waterbender. Why is he a waterbender? He had every inch of him screamed fire, and I just wanted him to be a firebender because waterbending is so beautiful, and he cannot be a waterbender, which I'm happy he got his bending taken away. I'm getting off track. But the tiebreaker match was amazing. But Lin Bei Fong I'm back on her. She is swinging Korra around. She's swinging herself around. The metal bending is so amazing. She throws Korra on top of the roof, and the roof scene, forget the pro bending this episode. The pro bending was amazing. The scene on the roof, oh my gosh. The way Korra owned, not Mako's, but Amon's right-hand man with the rods, the lightning rods. She whooped. I mean, just totally owned him. It was beautiful. I feel like we need to see some underground fighting that doesn't have any rules, because Korra was on the top of that roof. I was like, I wish she could fight like this in the pro bending matches, because she jumped and dodged and did the thing on her back and then flipped back up, and with her feet had fire and then anticipated Homeboy's move, and he left an opening. She grabbed his arm and threw one of the rods out of his hand into that fight scene on top of the roof, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it was so amazing. Okay, so let me take a second and stop talking about the serious stuff. Bolin is getting more and more hilarious. He's like, yeah, pro bending is where people come to watch us beat each other up in peace. It's just hilarious. And then his little Pabu tricks that he does. My camera kind of went out on me because it reached its limit, so I'm going to just try and recap in this video. This episode blew my mind. I'm kind of happy that Tyler lost his water bending, like I just said not a second ago. But my closing statements on Amon. Dude has a good point. Some of the benders might be a little, and unfortunately with the equalist rate, like when I saw that, I was like, whoa. If I was a non-bender, I would totally join Amon. I said this in another one of my videos. I'm like, I would be on Amon's side. The only thing is you're gonna attack police and council members. Who does that? Like, who does that? There should have been there could have been another way for you to do that. Just you're gonna attack the police force. They're gonna be after you. Like, I don't know where he's planning to hide now. Like, again, he's gonna need a lot of money to have a hiding place. Like, oh gosh, this episode was so amazing. Like, yeah, that it's but my brain is processing words so rapidly that I cannot form more sentences. I cannot wait to see what happens next. I guess the next episode is called Aftermath, which we're going to have to see the aftermath. Like, I just want to see the dude that got owned by Korra's face. Like, she whooped him, like, big time. I mean, brother he got some good moves, and he was dodging most of her attacks, but basically when she wasn't bending, it seemed like she had him more. Like, they're clearly trained to avoid bending, but when she was like just using her arms and throwing them, done. It was over. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. So I'm pretty sure this inaudible ramble has probably irritated you. If you stayed to the end, I thank you so very much. Flame yo to that. I'm excited for the next episode. Again, I'm pretty sure Cabbage Corp is funding Amon and probably Hiroshi Sato. Why can I say that man's name today? And so everybody is suspect that's not on Team Avatar. So anybody that's not working with Team Avatar is suspect. That's my conclusion to the video. Sign up for Coronation. I say it at the end of every video. And thank you so much for watching, YouTube. And forgive me for being so passionate.